Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back there. Gentlemen, like. Welcome to another trailer reaction. In all honesty, I was not going to do this until I lost a coin toss to myself. You see, if anyone who didn't see the previous reaction to, the last thing, it literally is coming out this week, so it should be seen. I reacted to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer. And I gotta tell you, there's like literally 3 other S characters, things that have been popping up since since this past week or this full week. First it was the Scooby-Doo trailer, and then there was a Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer, and now SpongeBob. 3 S's. That's so weird. Although to be fair, Sonic's a video game character, so he's not a cartoon character, but still, it's kind of odd how they pushing out all 3 of these trailers this week. Not sure whether or not they'll take any, directional, spotlight from each other, but still something. So, why did I want to see this trailer specifically? Well, I'm a fan of SpongeBob. Not the newest game, but just a remaster of Battle for Bikini Bottom is almost gonna come out. Not sure when, I just know it's someday, maybe in 2020, I think? I forget. But yeah, this trailer came out 2 days after the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer, and I thought to myself, it's Paramount too, so why not watch it? As far as I can tell. But a bigger reason why I'm kind of watching it is because of the trailer poster thing. Hopefully I'm going to show it right here. Sort of got me thinking about it, because it's like, as you can see from the image, hopefully I put it on screen, is that SpongeBob and Patrick are looking for something, and it appears it's Gary, because of the poster SpongeBob's holding. And this made me think, oh, come on, are they retreading, Have You Seen the Snail? The episode where Gary goes missing. But Gary ran away in that episode. And this feels like as if it could be where maybe SpongeBob and Patrick aren't actually, trying to, find Gary? Yeah, well, they're finding Gary, yes, but maybe Gary got kidnapped in this one. Maybe that's a different story they're trying to do, which would make sense, and maybe that's what it is. So I'm kind of curious to see what this trailer exactly holds, at least in that regards. If nothing else, it should be a sort of fun trailer to watch. I mean, the animation quality, from what I can tell from the poster and the first image I can see on screen, is that, yeah, it looks pretty good so far. So, yeah, we can see what happens. From what I can understand, the writers for the people here, are somewhat of the people still who are, part of the groups that are still keeping, SpongeBob keep going? Because SpongeBob had a bit of a decline for a while, but now it's coming back up. And, yeah, might as well mention it. Steven Hillenburg, God rest his soul, unfortunately passed, so I'm not sure how exactly that's affected the team at all, but it certainly is. Seems like as if SpongeBob still has a, turning up point where it's starting to become good again. So, hey, maybe this movie will be good, because the last SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, oh man, these titles, I'll get to that in a second. But Sponge Out of the Water, from what I can remember / everyone else's opinion on it, they thought it was good, and I liked it. I thought it was okay. There were certain issues here and there, because it didn't really, I guess it was false advertising, because it wasn't fully out of the water, but it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. So, at least there's that. Although, I will say, the reason why I want to get back to the titles is because, the first movie was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, or just the SpongeBob movie, and that was it. And then the next one, Sponge Out of Water, was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and then Sponge Out of Water. And now, this is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, The Sponge on the Run. It's like, they couldn't have named it SpongeBob SquarePants the movie 1, 2, or 3, or, just 2 or 3 for the other ones. They literally had to say the SpongeBob movie, as if this one's the first one ever to come out. I don't know, I just find it odd in that regard. But other than that, from what I can tell, I think this movie's going to be completely in 3D. Unless, of course, they have live-action segments like they did with Sponge Out of Water and, of course, the original one. But, I mean, I'm wondering whether or not they're going to have 3D models for the whole thing or not, because it definitely looks like it. So, that could be cool. we're gonna at least see what this is in a bit. So I'll get back to you when we actually start that.
I love my life. I love you so much.
Oh, so that's why they call it a wonderful sponge.
Never forget the day we met.
Oh, Camp Coral. Oh. At least it's a small origin story. Actually, I think this would have been better if this was what Camp Coral was. Just a small flashback episode.
Gary, huh? Do you want to be friends?
But seriously, this reminds me of Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo trailer. Maybe I should have reacted to that. Or done a reaction video to that.
Gary! Gary! Have you seen Gary? Nope. Gary's been snail man.
Oh, I guess Sandy's in this movie. Okay, so it is kidnapped. Sort of.
Friends don't let friends go on dangerous quests alone.
Oh, the paddy wagon. Except a different version, huh?
New faces.
Keanu Reeves.
Hello. Call me Sage. Good name. I'm made out of sage and I am a sage.
Oh.
So it works out pretty well. I'm Patrick. My name means toaster in Celtic. Pretty sure it doesn't.
The
Okay.
most amazing places.
That was weird.
Lost city of Atlantic City.
Okay, they
I
are.
hope we don't lose focus.
Look.
Oh, they have a driving robot? Oh.
Cotton candy.
Jesus, I thought that was. Okay, the churro part got me.
Hero.
It's a weird way he said it.
Let it ride!
Oh.
Can bet on.
Put it on L.
Patrick, that's not an L, that's a 7.
7 starts with an L. Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
The SpongeBob movie.
Okay, so I get why they changed the name, I guess.
It's gonna be like a buddy movie.
Oh, I love
Okay.
your sense of irony, Patrick.
Thank you. I love my sense of ironing too.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt so much to hear. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, that joke hurt to hear. Oh. So what are my overall feelings towards the whole trailer? I thought it was pretty good. It had funny jokes here and there, depending. Like it depends on how you feel. I still like SpongeBob, so I'm a little bit biased in that regard. Other than that, I thought it was pretty nice, and at least it's not what I thought. Like I was thinking, like at first, like I said before, I thought at first glance it was gonna be like Gary maybe left, but it looks like Gary's been kidnapped, so that's different. But I will say there are certain little details I like the second paddy wagon mobile thing. From what I can tell, I think it's a sub sandwich where it's longer and it'll have more seats, where Sandy, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs are going to help to some degree. So at least there's that. The visuals, however, sometimes they get a little bit too bright, but hey, they actually look good, and the way they're textured in certain places, like, you know, the seats in the car that SpongeBob and Patrick are sitting look different from the road or other background stuff. It looks very good, honestly. It looks great. So, like, all this animational stuff works well for SpongeBob, I think. So this movie will definitely be more pretty in regards to its animational quality. Whew. I kind of want to remark about someone's animational quality on a different studio, but I won't point to them. I won't point to them because that's rude, and I'm better than this. But other than that, it does feel like SpongeBob, so, you know, that's an important factor, I guess. I don't know. Like, I was always a SpongeBob fan, and even nowadays I still watch some of the older episodes because, you know, they're still good. And I think they could be meant for everyone, not just kids. So there's that. And it feels like, kind of like a mix of like the old and new in some ways. Though I will say certain jokes here and there didn't land as well, but they weren't as bad. Although, I was expecting a somewhat celebrity cameo, but only in the actual movie at some point. Not this early, technically speaking. Like, I didn't think they'd put in the trailer, but okay. Keanu Reeves is a sage, or a tumbleweed. A tumbleweed sage? I have no idea. It looks like a tumbleweed, but he said he's made of sage, so there's that. So at least there's that. And I'm not saying I'm against, like, a celebrity cameo thing for SpongeBob SquarePants in terms of, like, the movies, because I'm pretty sure the first movie had like, a celebrity cameo. I forget whether or not the second movie didn't, but I'm definitely sure the first movie had it with David Hasselhoff as just David himself helping SpongeBob and Patrick get back to Bikini Bottom. So, I'm not against it. I just thought it would only be shown in maybe the movie, like as a surprise, but I guess they just want to be forward with it. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, not really sure what else to say because it looks good. It looks good in terms of actual visual, design, textures, visual quality overall. So that's a good positive that I can give it. Jokes here and there somewhat land / didn't really hit too well, but it's not as bad as like certain other things I've watched. So there's that positive. So if I ever have money by the time this movie comes out, maybe I might go see it. Hopefully I might have some money for it. But yeah, this comes out in May. That's pretty good. At least during the time and next year. So hey, that should be fun to go watch, I guess. So overall, yeah. Thank you for watching this small little reaction. It wasn't as long as others, but hopefully it'll be enough. But I'll see you all next time in the next video. And if you guys want to, please support the channel by, subscribing, helping, join my Discord page if you want. And just help out entirely for other stuff, I guess. And, follow me on Twitter. Not on Facebook anymore. I think I might not have a Facebook anymore by the time this comes out, maybe. But, some other stuff that I could have some support in. Oh, yeah, and show this video around to other people, because, I'd appreciate that type of stuff. But I'll see you all next time for the next video. Until then, sayonara, my bots. Take care.